Okay, on the side of the automatic electric phone booth, we've got a belt system porcelain flange sign. This dates from the mid-1950s. Also on the ceiling we have two other public telephone bell system. These are both porcelain flange signs. These are both from the 50s also. Now back to the signs here. The clock is a clock I had made by a guy named Mr. Curtis out in California, in Pomona, California. And this is a large 24-inch neon clock. I had him custom do the fireball reflectors advertising copy on it, Bellevue, Kentucky. Back in the 30s and 40s they made a lot of the reflectors that went on the road signs. The two road signs you see here, one is the turn and one is the curve, and these are two of the older signs that I have. Both of these signs date from 1929-1930. In 1931 they did away with the words on the signs and they would just put the arrows, and of course the curve sign also has the reflectors. Down here is the through stop traffic sign with the glass cat eye reflectors in it, and this dates from the mid-1940s, early 50s. In 1954 is when they went to the red stop signs. Let's see, up here we've got another four-way stoplight, caution light, and this one's made by Eagle Company, and this dates from about 1960. Down here we've got an old letterbox. This used to be back in the 40s, 50s, 60s. These used to be on street poles on the corners, and this one actually for years and years and years was at Tyndall Air Force Base at 340 Magnolia Circle. We've got a propeller here. This is a Macaulay propeller, something typical you would find on a Cessna 172, 182. I spent a lot of time putting this together, acquired a spinner, and then I custom built a mounting base. That's a solid 1-inch thick aluminum, 14 inches in diameter. Of course, polished all this out, starting with 200 grit sandpaper all the way up to 2000 to get a mirror finish on it. And it does actually you can spin it around, and you can't really see in there too good. I've got a small light in there. And then last but not least, we've got Signal Service Corporation beacon. I've got two of these. There's only 6 that I know about in the country that have survived, and these are from 1928. They have the real old style reflectors on them, and the giant 1-inch cap nuts or acorn nuts on the top of them. And one of these I found in a second-hand store in Anchorage, Alaska, and it didn't have any visors on it. I had to remake the visors. And the other one I found online, it was a basket case, and I completely rebuilt it too. But these are real early four-way caution lights. Barbershop sign made by William Marvey Company. That's an old porcelain sign. Little old Coca-Cola clock from about 1962, 63. We got our barber pole here, also made by William Marvey Company. This is called the Type 55. It's the most common that you would see out on the street. And I guess that's about it for the tour of all my junk. Let's see here. We'll try to pan around one more time here, and you can kind of take everything in there. And that's it. Thanks for looking.